I'm Batman, and today... You're not Batman! I'm Batman! Whoa. I'm Batman! And today we're going to be reviewing... We are going to be making the Arkham villains fight through the battle. Who will win? Who will lose? We don't know. Who's our favorite? Who is not? I'm Batman. What's up, guys? Today we're doing a bracket fight of Arkham villains, Batman villains. I've played through all the Batman Arkham games all the time, including the new VR one, Arkham Shadow, which was actually pretty fun, pretty good. And yeah, let's just get straight into it, guys. I'm actually kind of excited. Okay, guys, we're getting straight into it. Bane versus Solomon Grundy. Born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday. Okay, we get it. Solomon Grundy, I love him in the Arkham. Like, his boss fight and everything's great. Bane's boss fight's kind of mediocre, but Bane's in way more games. Solomon Grundy's referencing almost all of them, but Bane's in way more games. Bane has he's got better character, especially in Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins Bane was just so good, so I'm gonna have to go with Bane for this one. Sorry, Solomon Grundy. Anarchy or Hush? That's kind of a hard one because I kind of like to build up to Hush and stuff in Arkham City and everything like that. And he's got another game in Arkham Knight, but it kind of ruined it in Arkham Knight. And then there's Anarchy, who's just places bombs. I like Anarchy. He's a kid, and like he places bombs and just trying to be a vigilante and do good, but he does it in the wrong ways and gets himself in trouble. But we're gonna go with Hush. I think Hush is a lot better. Electrocutioner or Zaz? I'm checking Zaz because Electrocutioner, well, there's not really much to talk about. He gets kicked in the face by Batman. You know, it looks like it's gonna be a boss fight. He gets kicked in the face, one shot, and then he just gets killed by the Joker like an hour later in the story. Next time he shows up. So we're going with Zaz. Zaz like carves stuff into his body every time he gets kills and everything like that. Firefly or Professor Pig? Firefly, just a full-on pyromaniac, and he doesn't do much other than that. Just likes fire, and then Arkham Knight, just like he showed back up. It's been 10 years, and it's just a glorified car chase. Professor Pig, on the other hand, has like all opera tied to his stuff. He's a serial killer, and you got to figure out, like, he's trying to make his victims perfect, and the people he don't make perfect, or the people that he couldn't make perfect, or something like that. The people that was, like, failed, he puts and hangs them up and makes a huge display out of them and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm going with Professor Pig. He's pretty cool. Okay. Copperhead or Race. Copperhead's only in one game, and she don't get that much story or anything like that. Like, it's a cool character, but Ra's al Ghul is literally the main villain in Arkham City, so it's like... We got Azrael or Shiva. Again, Shiva would probably be way cooler if it weren't for Azrael being in pretty much every game, or alluded to in every game. The Joker or Black Mask? I like Black Mask, but the Black Mask we got to really see in Arkham Origins, most of that was just a Joker anyways. And Mark Hamill's portrayal of the Joker is just so good. Okay, this one's a bit harder. Red Hood or the Riddler? The Riddler's my personal favorite Batman villain, but we're not going off of 100% favorites. We're going on how I judge it, depending on like how they did him in the game and everything like that, and what he gets to do in the game. Red Hood, he has one mission, and like he's cool and all. He kills Black Mask, but there's not much unless you consider like he is the Arkham Knight. He's the main villain throughout, Arkham Knight. And then the Riddler, he's just kind of. I like all the Riddler traps and everything like that, and how he gets to set up trophies and everything like that. I like going through and finding all his trophies in game and then finally punching them in the face and everything like that. I think it's pretty fun, pretty cool. Riddler's like a big part of these games, and I hope they keep adding Riddler into it. A lot of people don't like the Riddler, but he's actually one of my favorite parts of these games. So like I really hope they continue to add him. Oh, but that's a hard one because I'm trying to think of like, well, I guess Jason Todd was kind of phoned in too though. So, okay, Hush or Bane. Like I said, Hush, they kind of went downhill in Arkham Knight. They didn't do nothing with his character. Like, it was like this huge build up and just for nothing. Bane, at least, he's pretty consistent throughout the games. And in Arkham Origins, he shines very well. And then it shows why he's kind of just a big brute now in the later games. Or the later games in the timeline. You get what I'm saying. Then we got Professor Pig or Zaz. Zaz, Professor Pig's only got one game under his belt. Zaz has a couple, but Zaz don't really do much other than hold people hostage and call you on the phone. So I'm gonna click Professor Pig just because I like to like investigating the serial killer aspect and everything like that. Azrael or Raish. I'm gonna pick Raish. I don't feel like I have too much explaining to do there. Like Azrael's cool and stuff, but he's just like he's like a brainwashed officer, and like he's supposed to take over the mantle of Batman kinda after Nightfall, but we don't 100% know or anything like that. But I don't think so anyways, because one way he literally gets put in jail, and the other way it's been a minute, dude. But yeah, the Joker or Riddler. Mark Hamill's Joker, duh. Like I love the Riddler, and the Riddler's my favorite Batman villain. But they did the Joker so well in these games, it's gonna be hard for anything to beat the Joker. But I guess we're going to see. Maybe there might be one. Professor Pig or Bane. Again, I'm a Professor Pig stan. Okay, I really like Professor Pig in that game. I like how they did him. And I like that they're getting a lesser known character into more mainstream stuff, which is great. And he's a good character. And I just love the like murder mystery, who did it, why is he doing this, like the hunting a serial killer aspect of thing. I think that's always fun. Ra's al Ghul or the Joker. He's my favorite portrayal of Ra's out of anything, any of the shows or movies or anything. But the Joker, like Mark Hamill's Joker, like, and I feel like this is my favorite portrayal of Mark Hamill's Joker, even counting the animated series. Like, it's just so good. Same thing with that. So, Joker's in the top of the bracket already. Okay, Killer Croc or the Penguin. I'm going with the Penguin. I like Croc in it, but the only boss fight you get two boss fights with him technically with the DLC for Arkham Knight. The first boss fight is you just run or you just saw him like sneak around, and then if he comes out of the water, you throw a batarang at his collar, and it shocks him, and he falls back, and just rinse and repeat. And then his second one in Arkham Knight is just like every actual boss in that game. Yeah, hit him, do a double takedown with your partner takedown or whatever, and then just rinse and repeat that. Harley Quinn or Two-Face. Two-Face, I wish, like, I loved his character in Arkham City and everything. I wish they would have done more with him. Harley, you just see more often. It's just, Harley's always fun. Harley's always a fun character to be on screen. Deathstroke, again, another character like Firefly, where he should have, that character right there, Deathstroke, should have had the spotlight in Arkham Knight at the end there. But you do all this side quest, and then Deathstroke's back in town, right? It's a big thing. Then it's just a glorified Cobra tank battle. What were you thinking? He is a martial artist who, like, one of the best martial artists in the world, and he's a master assassin and all this stuff, and he's a glorified tank fight. That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. Poison Ivy, she's just a great character all around in the games and everything like that. If you haven't played these games, you need to go out and play these immediately. There's some of the best portrayals of Batman, Batman's everything, lore, villains, everything. Hugo Strange or Deadshot. I'm going to go with Hugo Strange because he's pretty much the main villain throughout most of Arkham City till you find out who's pulling the strings and everything like that. And Deadshot doesn't have much except for, like, he has a kind of a cool boss in Arkham Origins, but other than that, We got Scarecrow or Arkham Knight. See, that's why I was like with Jason Todd. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna put Arkham Knight up here. So do I count it just as Red Hood himself, or do I count it as Jason Todd as Arkham Knight and Red Hood? Like, well, I wish they would have just put Arkham Knight up here, or just Jason Todd up here, because it would have made more sense. They're the same character, just one's um later, I guess. But we're going Scarecrow. Scarecrow has just he's the best boss fights in all of like Arkham Asylum. Like he's the coolest part of the game right there. And like they've been setting him up since Arkham Asylum to be the big bad to end everything and everything like that, for him to come back and everything like that. So I'm picking Scarecrow. Plus that design's just great. Mad Hatter or Clayface. Oh, that's kind of hard because I love the Mad Hatter as a character and in the Arkham games. And then Clayface. Clayface is probably one of the coolest boss fights out of all the games. Well, that's kind of a hard one. I'm going to go with... Well, he's got kind of like a Scarecrow vibe to him. Like, I feel like, yeah, you see Jervis more, so I'm going to go with Mad Hatter Jervis. Really, I don't care about Deacon Blackfire, yeah. We're going with Mr. Freeze. That he's got the best boss fight out of all the games. We don't even have to do a boss fight tier list because he's automatically gonna win, and anybody that clicks on it knows he's automatically gonna win. The Penguin or Harley. The Penguin's just got so many good moments in the Arkham games. So does Harley, but I feel like the Penguin's got it there. Poison Ivy. I don't even have to explain too much with Poison Ivy. It's like she's the most powerful plant being. She redeems herself by the end of the thing and all that. Like, they did Poison Ivy so good in these games. Okay, Scarecrow or Jervis. I love Mad Hatter and I love Jervis Tetcher. Jervis Tetcher is just his other name, but I'm trying to make sure y'all knew that. Scarecrow. We're going Scarecrow. Scarecrow just makes more sense. Scarecrow did more stuff and everything like that. We got Poison Ivy or the Penguin. That's kind of a hard one. Penguin did great throughout. I think Penguin's the only one that's in like literally every game, or pretty much every game except for Shadow. Or Asylum. I'm gonna go Penguin just because I feel like he's got more moments and just the way they did Penguin was great. Mr. Freeze or Scarecrow. This is a really hard one. Because they did Mr. Freeze extremely well in these games, including like the DLCs and everything like that. Scarecrow, he don't got as much. I feel like he's got as much screen time, but at the same time he doesn't. If you know what I'm talking about. And Scarecrow, like I feel like if they would have just done him a little better, he would definitely beat Freeze. But I'm gonna pick Freeze. And Penguin versus Mr. Freeze. I'm still gonna pick Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze has the best boss fight and just a lot of good story stuff that they tie him into, especially in Arkham City. And Joker. Joker wins against Freeze. I don't even have to say much about that. It's the Joker and it's Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill as the Joker is just great. But yeah, I hope y'all really enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed making this video. I enjoy making pretty much all my videos. I hope y'all really enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to become a member of the Turtle Club. And I hope you have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.